question. We were willing to put everything that they into the people that they pulled together, those teams, in order to find out what had actually happened.
I know within just a few months they began to point the finger at me. My daughters knew we were being followed by private investigators. So they grew up with that knowledge. And we lived every day knowing that everything we were going to be watched and followed and all that. So it was a very tumultuous time, I guess is the best word for it.
Why would they do that?
I know if it was my child, I would try to defend my child. They were defending Carrie. And I know that. But to defend her had to attack me. And that was okay. I understand that. I get that from the standpoint of that's what a parent would do for their child. I hurt people that trusted me in having an affair. And so I became the enemy.
3 months after Carrie's death, a family has gathered enough evidence to persuade the district attorney's office to exhume her body. The autopsy could not confirm that Carrie killed herself, opening the door to a murder investigation.
The bottom line is, there's no evidence whatsoever that Carrie killed herself by overdose.
The justice of the peace, whose job it is to conduct an inquest and change his ruling from suicide to undetermined.
So once they have it undetermined, they can make the manner of death homicide.
Truly a man of God. Now is the time to be completely honest.
And I have been.
You should just,
And I have been. And I am with you.
you should be honest with your God.
You're right. The honest truth is, my wife overdosed that night.
She didn't know, did she?
My wife overdosed that night. That's the only explanation as to what it was.
Mrs. Dillon wanted to know what happened to her daughter. She had suspicions that it was Matt Baker, that he was involved, but she didn't know.
Bill Johnston was hired by the family, and he gave us something that you almost never get. He did a deposition of Matt Baker where he questioned him and was able to get him locked down on a story.
Carrie's family took out a civil action against you, and that obviously led to you being opposed and giving evidence on their own. What would it feel like to be accused of killing your wife?
It's devastating. You never want to live your life. You've lost your wife, you've lost your child, and now you're accused of causing your wife's death. There's nothing I could do to change their opinion of me. It didn't matter what was said. I was already characterized as that. If I said blue, they said blue was evil. If I said the sky was blue, then I was an evil person.
Now, when you describe the first glimpse you had, would you describe the position?
She was laying on my side of the bed,
On her back?
on my back, on her back.
During the deposition, Baker is questioned extensively about the night of Carrie's death. Watching it back, some of his testimony just doesn't add up. Just want to be clear, you dressed your wife and then you called 911.
Correct.
In addition, why didn't you call 911 immediately? Why didn't you put clothes on her?
I don't know why that was the first thought in my mind, was not to have
It's
her
a very
see
strange thing to do.
it was. I don't understand that. I don't know why. I've looked myself in the face going, why did I do that?
It's a bizarre thing to do.
It was.
How long did it take to put the clothes on?
Maybe 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds.
10 seconds?
Not very much at all.
Put clothes on. You can't remember whether it was 10 seconds or a minute to put clothes on your wife. I don't understand why your first thing would be to put clothes on your wife anyway. They were going to apparently, they're going to bring him down exactly why you were doing that. And they proved it would be simply impossible if you wanted to have done what you said you did. It's just not possible. If that is true, then it makes you a liar. Perhaps the most suspicious part of his deposition comes when he's asked about performing life-saving CPR on his wife.
911, you're talking to them, what happened? We were to the floor. before, now why?
Because I know, being trained in CPR, that you can't do CPR on the bed. So I need to have her on a hard floor to do chest compressions.
You're still doing compression? And then they told you to do CPR.
Yes.
And that involves how many compressions?
If I remember right, I think they said, I need to do, 100 of them a minute.
It was 500 in 3 minutes.
503 minutes, it was an odd number, I remember that,
And that's a lot.
and it was a lot.
You did that,
Correct.
500.
Yes, sir.
Because I listened to the tape, and you don't seem to be breathless.
Right, and,
How do you do 500 compressions and not get out of breath?
at that point in time, we were in, I was in fairly good shape.
Doing 500 compressions in 3 minutes would be at your level.
At that point in time, yes.
When the 911 call went out, the first responders were called, and one, it turned out, was right next door. He walked out, looked at the address, realized it was at his next door neighbor's house. He turned and he saw Matt standing out front, talking on the phone with 911. And we were able to track the minutes. This is during the period of time that Matt claimed to be on.
So if I die on my back, you will have a pooling of blood in the back, but not in the front.
This thing was like a second double. She had it on one side and had been flipped over and had it again. It takes a long time to heal.
It suggests that she was dead on the bed for more than 2 hours before the EMT